So this is where we do our weekly education overview. So thank you for jumping aboard. So these type of education overviews are really for us to do weekly deep dives. So today we are going to actually be looking at the NI 1000 package, what you get in it. And so every week, every Monday, I will be moving through each package and then picking out specific topics that will be that we teach in the education packages. So when you share this our education platform with other people, you actually have a better knowledge of the value and everything that people are getting. And so let me just pull up the slide here so I can share this with you and get this going. And so hopefully you guys are muted for now, but when after later on, we will unmute so you can ask any questions you might have. There we go. All right, so we are going to be doing a quick introduction because there are some people who haven't been on these education overviews. So we're going to go sort of quickly do a brief overview for those, oops, sorry, the date is even wrong on there. Sorry, it's supposed to be the 17th today. So it is the education overview, and what we talk about is really about how we show people through our education, how we monetize through different platforms, different softwares, and also always living with intention. So everything that we're doing is always pushing yourself forward, right? You're taking the self to do forward. And so it's all it is changing little habits throughout the day. And that's actually going to make all the difference in the world, because when you put in a little bits of time here and there toward your business and toward exponentiating your time, this is where now you're going to start being able to see monetizing and traction. And so within, I'm not saying it's a magic formula where, some people do make money within a month, they're already financially ahead and they're making, tens and twenties of thousands of dollars. But I'm, asking people to sort of start being aware, and so they can start taking the steps. And so that's why New Era was created. We are here to provide you with all the tools that it takes, be it that you're a cook, you're a chef, you like the outdoors, you love, hanging out with your family. It does not matter. We want to find a way for you to be able to monetize what you love, what you're interested in. Maybe you love to travel, anything of that we can do to help you now start earning passive income through different platforms. And so, of course, everything that we talk about, should not be constituted as investment or financial advice. And anything that we present is not an offer to buy, sell, or hold any assets, because we truly are an education platform. So we're going to make that very clear. And of course, anything that you do is all self-reflective of the personal efforts that you put in on self. Because if you go and read a textbook on all about, let's say, biology, surgery, and all this stuff, if you do not practice it and implement anything, that does not make you a doctor, right? And so same thing, you learn about all these ways to become a millionaire and you don't implement anything. Unfortunately, that's just where it's going to be. It's just going to be information. And so at the end of the day, knowledge is not power. It's the action that you take through that knowledge that it's going to really empower you. And so we actually show this because we want you to know that we actually are not just an online education platform. We actually have 3 different locations. There are 2 in Canada and, of course, 1 in UK. And I'm not going to go deep dive into all of our background of all of our team on the corporate side, but this really is just to show you that we are real people. We are here to support you. We have a huge, amazing team around you. And so if you know any of these people or whoever invited you on this call, they will tap you into these mentors that will help you get you to where you want to go financially. But today, of course, we are going to really deep dive into the education platform, but understand that New Era is a totally hybrid ecosystem. So unlike any education platform out there, we actually will trade on the back end for Forex trading, crypto trading. We deal and dabble in real estate. We have amazing tons of projects on the back end. We also have our own Visa card. And really, all of it is really to support our community, because the money that we make goes back into the community to build more projects that make it available to our community, meaning that we are coming out with our own, like we did our Visa card, but we have our own AI platform that we are coming out with, our own brokerage that we are coming out with. So again, it's not about implementing these things to make money, to like paying third-party people, and then they take the money and they don't put it back in the community. We want to make this community grow. And so that's why it's so important that every little building block that we have is actually fits into our vision, and on top of that, that we teach you. So everything that we do on the back end, we make sure it's tried and true, and then we turn around and we teach you the secret sauce. We give you the secret on how to do it. And so it's all up to you to implement it. And of course, like I was talking about, we have our vision board. We already on track, and we're actually already planning our next 10 to 15 years. And so, I don't know, I just skipped a slide for some reason. All right. And so, of course, as talked about, was our Visa card. And right now it's exclusive for our NEE community members only. So if you're a student or affiliate, you have access to these cards. They're fully regulated and secured, powered by Visa, of course. There is no credit check. There is no monthly fee. There's just a one-time setup fee, and then that's it. So you can register KYC and get started right away. And of course, we have our NEE brokerage that we are in phase 1, and just finishing up 2 more pieces. And I think phase 1 is a funny word for it, because once we have those 2 more pieces, we actually catapulted it right up to the front of the line to phase 3. So that is a work in progress. Again, we never launch anything until it is sort of ready to go. So all the kinks are worked out. So as a community, that it makes it less frustrating. Again, we want to give you the tools to succeed. So we have to make sure it works before we give it all to you. And of course, today we are going to go talk about our academic courses. But if you didn't know, we do have multiple different packages. So they start at the 50 to the 100 to the 200, and I'll deep dive into more about what each one does. And as you go through these courses, there is no monthly subscription fee. It's just one-time $10 setup fee, and then after that, you can follow through, watch videos, come into these live sessions with your laptop ready to go. And all of our courses, live sessions, has about 20 to 30 people at a time. So it's very interactive. Everybody is working at their own pace, working at their own niche, building out their own business, but we're there to help you. And so you might see these, academic courses is a course of 75 weeks, and that is implemented directly to the NEE loyalty program. And so that is something that you actually can redeem points once you go through the education platform. You are redeeming points. So literally we are paying you to educate yourself. And so as we get going, this is where we wanted you to build up your repertoire of, tools and knowledge to start earning more money. And so we have the NEE 500 package, 1,000, 2,000. Of course, it keeps on going up, and there's more and more, of course. And so today we were going to actually really focus on the NEE 1,000. And so as we go, so next week I'm going to talk about 2,000. So if you want to know about more than 2,000, join me next week. I will talk about more about the $2,000 course. And today I'm going to really do a deep dive of monetizing on YouTube, and that's one of the topics that we teach on the NEE 1,000 course. Of course, we have the NEE 5,000 to the NEE 10,000. And so by the time you get through all of these courses, you are going to have over 50 different streams of income if you implement every single one of them, right? And so really, to be a millionaire, you need to be only implementing 8, and just be really good and committing and doing your day in, day out to make sure they all succeed. And, committing to these 8 things, really what it looks like is maybe an hour a day. Some of the items I only do 15 hours once a week. And so again, it all depends on where your goals are, what you want to target and focus. But we want to start putting into a system where when you're sleeping, you're making money. And this is where we really want to focus on. I'm not going to talk too much into the booster program. If this is where when you, whatever package that you buy, if you actually click on this booster, you can actually start earning points on the back end, where at the end, you can actually redeem these points for either projects, or actually 1 NEE point is actually equal to 1 USDT. You can, of course, lock it in for the 75 weeks if you don't want to have any fees, and then you'll have a 0% redemption fee. And so I'm not going to talk too much into this, just because we really want to deep dive into the education, but really understand the power of this education. You will actually you can have an opportunity up to earning 10 times your bonus capacity. So if you're interested in how we do that, earning 20% of direct bonus through our hybrid affiliate marketing program. Again, talk to the person who introduced you this call. They will show you on how, or talk to you more on how to get there, how to get this going. And again, we actually have also our Egypt trip that we are planning on October 11th, 12th, and 13th. So we will do a live course there too. So when you come to these courses, come with your laptop, a tablet, whatever it is, because we are trying to give you all the tools to take away with you when you get home that you can start working. So I will be there. Our CEO will be there, whole corporate team will be there, and you can see like the prices to go is super affordable. It's if you want to share a room with somebody, it's only $3.99. You want a private room, it's only $5.99. If you have your whole team with you, you can bring a team of 4, and each all of you only pay $2.99 per person to share a room, and you get actually all your meals covered because it's ultra inclusive. It's a beachside Marriott resort, all inclusive resort, and of course you get access to exclusive leadership conference, our executive coaching. I'm going to do actually a specialized TikTok course when I'm there. And of course, there's our camel safari, meet and greet with our CEO and everyone on our team. And so again, there is a way for you to go for free. And there's also for you to go for free plus your airfare. So if this is something that you're interested in, make sure you tap into the person who shared this with you, and they'll tell you a little bit more. But we are today here to talk about our education platform. So let me just pull up that screen so we can get going on it. I have just so many screens going. Okay, let me just close off some of my screens here so I can get back on track. All right, where did they go? So well, this is one of my other projects I'm working on right now. So today we are going to talk about YouTube. And so you will see on my screen something that's a little bit different. I have this little vidIQ panel on the side. And so everything I do has to do with pre-researched items, right? And so I want to make sure that what I am doing, I am making sure that it's not just going to get lost in sea of different things because the competition too high and there's just too much volume of it and all of these things. And so this is something that is really interesting, is that the competition is very high, but there's actually not a lot of volume. So that means that if you do something better than somebody else, you're actually going to get a lot of traction. And as you can see, we are going to be talking today about, today for YouTube, about all the different ways you can monetize without showing your face. Because not a lot of us want to be on the TV. Not a lot of us want to, put together video, edit, and all of these things. Because there are ways of doing this where you don't actually need to show your face. And that's leveraging AI, leveraging different platforms. But even so beginning of this meeting, you'll see that I actually set a timer, and that's pulled from YouTube. And so it's a really ingenious way, because one of the ways that you monetize on YouTube is not only the number of views, but the number of view time. So as you can see, this one, it was only started 5 months ago. It's already had over 232,000 views. So which is really great, because now you're knowing that this is something that's needed. And of course, at the end of the day, we always want to do research, right? And so through vidIQ, they're on their platform. So there is a 3-day free trial program on it. But as you get going, you do want to pay for it. But you want to really deep dive into, what is great. Because I know something that is trending really, really high right now that people are monetizing is these stoic videos. So if you have not seen it, a lot of it is for, it's motivational, how to conquer the day. And again, competition is actually still in the orange. Of course, best is green, but we're not gonna, you'll still find that, but you have to really dig deep to find it. What we want to do is find something that is high volume and low competition. So this is actually okay because there's not a lot of volume on it, and so that's why a lot of people are jumping in on this. So this is something that is really great to see, and I'm just gonna quickly play this just so you can understand what it is.
In every way, the deck was stacked against Epictetus. 2,000 years ago in Hierapolis, he was born into slavery. He wasn't even given a name. Epictetus just means acquired one. He was tortured. The fruits of his labor were stolen. His body was abused.
So I'm not going to play this whole thing because it's really long, but really it's an inspirational and tells you how he became this great person. But if you see each of these video clips, they're all animated, and you're thinking, well, I don't have the tools to do all this, but this is all done through AI. Even the story of this, it's all actually prompted through AI. So this is where I want to show you how to do this, but it's amazing. Look, 1.4 million views already in 11 months. right? And so this is where we want to be able to look at, there's so many, there's worry less, stoicism. And so there's different topics that you can look into. But of course, we don't want to jump into something that also has high competition. And what I've looked at is there actually is not a lot that is specifically based. So a lot of the ways that we teach through the back end is about niching down specific topics and target markets. And so if you niche down, let's say Stoic videos for women specifically, now all of a sudden it moved from the orange now to the yellow. So now the competition is even less, but people are still looking for it. And so again, you won't be able to find these things, but these are giving you tag words that you can use to put on your videos, and it gives you all the back end things to put on. Other videos that I taught, you're able to is are meditation videos. Again, something that people are going to turn on. These little video clips are super easy to do. Again, there's currently 4,000 people watching this specific video. And again, great is that volume is not very high, but there's lots of competition. But that's okay. Like the volume is on the green side. And so again, that is another niche. Maybe you want to do something specifically for children or for women, or, like if you start targeting things, you'll start niching down and be able to create these type of videos. And of course, vidID also has like trending videos. So you can see what is working right now and then copy it. And so if you're looking at this right now, it's minimal information on here. I'll just quickly show you this. So they're taking stock videos, stock music, and it's just playing. And that's all it is, right? They're just little clips. There's not even any words on here, right? There's just calming videos, and people just listen to it. They literally will just turn this on the background. And so this person not only is generating minutes for monetizing through the actual play time, but they're actually monetizing on the people that follow them. And so this one has over 6 million followers, right? So when you click on what they are doing here, that's all it is. Sleep music, relaxing music. And again, some of these are generated with AI, which is totally easy to do, which I'll show you. But again, it does not take a lot to create these short videos. And they do live streams on these. So they're just super long. But again, they have Reiki ones, specific ocean ones, thunder ones. So they have, 12-hour ones, 2-hour ones. And so it's really interesting, these meditation one, like 5 minutes sleep meditation before you fall asleep. If you combine this with the stoicism one, right? So this is now start understanding all the different niches and start combining them together. You're going to not only become ranking on something that is totally different, but it's also now it's upscaling of what other people are doing. And so people are going to now gravitate toward that. And so that's something actually I'm personally going to be doing. I'm going to be doing something that is about sleep meditation, but of course, combining something like the stoicism. So it's about, you talk about like the osmosis motivational type videos. So that's what I'm going to be creating. Other videos that are out there, if you want to do this, you don't need to use these people. But again, I pulled ADHD up because, again, that is something that's been coming up a lot lately because it's something that people are becoming more and more self-aware. And so you can actually pull this type of content, but of course, combine with those stoicism type motivational videos to combine something that is, again, totally different. So again, how do you get these going? Because you don't want to be like these guys standing up in the front, chatting to people, having this video. And so this is where we're going to leverage AI. And so remember, I was talking about I want to create something with women. So I specifically asked AI to create me a very stoic looking statue of a woman, and it just generated these 4 different ones. And then so now I want to create these into a video. And so what is amazing is with Leonardo AI, I can do this. So I actually generate this video with this photo. So we'll just do this live. We'll pull another one. So all I did was, so image generation is what I did for that first part. And then the motion is now the second part that I'm going to do. So I'm going to just select from my most recent, so there's one. So let's pull this one, see what it does. And so you can actually motion strength, motionless. Sometimes I find it if you do it too high, it becomes really weird. But if you do like animation, it'll actually make the person blink. It'll actually move the mouth. There are ways of making it so it syncs the mouth into what the actual words are saying on the screen. So again, that's something we teach on the back end, deep dive into on our NE 1000 package. So really, we're doing a little quick overview on this. Oh, where did it go? Select an image. Let me just pull it from the computer. Open. All right, generate. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's on this page. There it is. I was just on the wrong page. And because so as you can see, we do have to wait a little bit. So you can see it's generating this really quickly. And as I was going, I was like thinking, okay, what other scenes do I want? I didn't want just the woman on there. And so I thought I wanted some sort of motivational theme about on the top of a mountaintop, hyper realistic. And so again, it pulled these four different things for me. And so if I really like this one, I could download this one, and now I could plug it into the video generator side and it will generate this for me. Oh, I shouldn't have had both things. Oh, there it is. So as you can see, there's the video, right? I plugged in an actual graphic and it's now generating it. Let's see what it does with the second one because it's I think I plugged in the same one, different one. I don't even remember now. So as it's working, you can see you can jump back and forth in different screens. Okay, so there you go. So it does come up with different ways of doing it. So if you don't like it, you can actually ask it to regenerate. So let's just gonna go back. I'm gonna pull up that motion. I'm gonna just pull that landscape one that I just did. Open. I'm gonna generate. So as it's generating there on the back end, so what you're probably wondering is like, okay, well, what are you going to talk about, right? I don't know anything about Stoicism, so that's okay. So we're going to jump to our friend ChatGPT. Again, free to use, logging in with your Google account. So create a what do you call it? Script for a YouTube video on Stoicism for that is specific for women. So they do give you a lot of this, a lot of the play-by-play, what scenes. And so this is really nice too, because now you would know like how many scenes do you need? How many photos do you need? And it gives you all of the different narrations, which you can actually do. And so what we would do later on is literally just copy and paste what it says onto our videos to create. That's a long one here. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so here we're not about this is let's break down to Stoicism specifically. So control and acceptance. So that's something that they're going to talk about. And so here, instead of all of this stuff, let's say I just want to put this. Imagine a woman facing criticisms at work. So I can actually now go to another platform that, as you guys all know, is Canva. And I want to create this specifically for a YouTube video. Oops. YouTube video. Oh, something went wrong. Try again. So there's all these templates already that are there that you can now start taking and you can tweak, right? They have actually tons of video clips and everything like that for sound. If you want to do meditation ones, remember I showed you the ones about the meditation, the relaxing. You can actually all do this through Canva. And so I'm going to just create a blank one, just pulling this one up. Let's just pull that video back up that it generated for me. Let's say I like this one, so I'm going to download this video. I'm going to download this one also. Oh, it generated that one for me already. So again, I'm just going to pull these three up. I'm just going to quickly do this just so you guys can see how it's done. So I'm going to upload these, go to my files. 1, 2, 3. upload those. Retry. I don't know why. It does say it still works. I don't know why I say it doesn't work. Um, so now we can create this in this type of format or the other format. I didn't change it. I should have made it wider because then which I can do in Leonardo AI to now maximize it to the 9:16 screen so that it would be better for YouTube. But I'm just showing you this as a quick sample right now. So I can now add this. Remember, I copied and pasted that from ChatGPT. I plug that in. And again, I can make it however I need it to look. So this might seem very overwhelming to do right now, and it's because, of course, we're just blasting through it through this overview because this is just a really summary of what we show people how to do. But the actual course, we will actually walk you step by step on how to use Canva, how to get the camera. I'm sorry, how to use Canva, how to get these things going, and then how to get it so that it types this out. Because you can do this through effects and everything to actually so it looks like it's typed out just like those videos. And then now as we get going, I'm going to add the other videos that we uploaded. Put this here. Oh, there we go. Right. And so as you can see, as you get going and creating all these assets for yourself, you just need to now start putting it all together. You can add sounds, and then in the elements, I can add music, let's see, videos, audio. So you can find things that you can download here like this, you can hear. So there's tons and tons of videos that you or music that you could pick from. Or let's say, I didn't want to create them all. I wanted something to do with peaceful. And now they have video assets that you can use also, right? So if I didn't want to create them on my own, you can, interject and add some of these. So I'm sure that as you're going through YouTube, you're like, oh, I actually seen that clip and all these things because this is how people are creating it. Look, and you can make it as long as short as you want. So actually Canva makes it super easy to edit videos, and I can make these longer so that, as the words are going, that people have time to read it. And so this is really wanting you to start understanding that there's so many different faceless videos that you can create that you can start generating and monetizing from. And then the next one I'm going to leave with, this last one, is recipes. People love recipes on here. And so, but of course, recipes itself is a huge market, but gluten-free or specific like celiac ones or vegan, if you start niching down into specific categories, you'll find that, look, the volume is still high, which is good, right? But the competition is in the lower range. And so now your videos are going to be seen, but now you're wondering, not only are you going to be able to monetize, like this one has over 21 million subscribers on this channel. So they're just monetizing on the view time, which is great, but really is what they didn't know is they actually should have been able to monetize through, they actually don't have any affiliate links, which I'm super surprised because they're missing out on so many different items on here. So, oh, pause that so you don't hear that. But hot dog fries. But what's amazing is, they're showing you different equipment, all of these things. But if they actually now linked each one of their items and linked it to Amazon affiliates, they can now, because again, Amazon affiliates is free to join. They will give you affiliate links. So if they're cooking this and they are using specific ingredients or tools like these spatulas, or even this tray that she's displaying on, the wooden tray, or how she's separating all these things, people want to copy exactly what you do or what what they see. And so this is where people can now start monetizing, because if you actually add those to your back end of all the different tools that you use, because if you look at now, let me just go into Amazon itself. Let's say they were using a deep frying pan. So I'm assuming with that hot dog, they needed a deep frying pan. So, there's all of these different ones that are on there. And so all they had to do was add this link. And if somebody clicked and bought it, they would have made money with it. another way of doing it is if you actually bought this actual item, and if you're okay with videoing yourself cooking it, then that's another thing. What's really great is actually, I don't know if this one has it, but all of these Amazon items, they actually have a lot of video assets on the back end too. Oh, so here, see, there is one. So you'll see that they actually have video assets that you can actually download and use and add it to your YouTube video so that you don't need to do a lot of the stuff yourself. So of course you're not going to do this product part, but you can do a little clip on it, and even this part, right? This little clip, you can clip that, put it into your video so that people can see, and you can just do a little chat about it. You don't even need to talk about it. You can just use AI to actually do the work for you. And so the last but not least, the AI program that you use. So if you don't want to use your own voice, is a program that is called 11 Labs. Again, something that we use all the time here. So it generated a video. And what is amazing is you can actually, once you get going, you can now do this for any language. So I can actually type in English what I want, and then turn around and let's say I wanted to do a video in, Italian, Dutch, Turkish, anyone. And it actually will generate the AI version. So I can create one video, but multiple languages. So imagine now you can have a YouTube channel that, yes, the English market isn't really high, but so is the Chinese population, so is the Indian population. There are so many other like European, like there's so many other countries that you can target that is now a lower niche market, right? And so it's all about finding your right spot and building out that way. And so this is what we teach on the back end through New Era. That's part of our NE 1000 package. So hopefully you're understanding the value that you're getting through our education. And again, our main focus is that making sure that you are leveraging your tools that you already have, and just showing you how to use all of the technology around you to now be able to leverage the different platforms.
Recording stopped.
So if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And yes, I did record this. And anybody have any questions? Hopefully I was gone. It wasn't mute the whole time. So it says voice not coming through. Agnello, oh, you're good. Thanks, Agnello. I really appreciate you always having your video on. All right, so if nobody else has any questions, if you have questions, you can raise your hands or unmute yourself. But if you don't, I will see you guys either on the Saturday call. Make sure you tune in throughout the weeks. We have lots of different calls, but the next week I'm going to be talking about the NE 2000 package. All right,
Hi.
thank you so much. Oh, hi.
Hi, Jenny. Yeah, it's Aliyah here from Tarkut. So I wanted to ask, how can we access these videos that you're recording? Though it was a wonderful session, by the way. I loved it.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it was a wonderful session, and I'm actually glad to be on this call. But however, how can these recordings be accessed?
So I'm slowly now building out our YouTube video library for our overview. So actually today, once I'm done, I'm going to create the cover. I'm going to put it onto our YouTube video. Hold on, our YouTube channel. Let me just see if I can find it and grab our channels for everybody so you guys can keep posted on there. You guys can subscribe to our channel. Then you can, oh, here we go. Copy. Thank you very much for bringing that up. So let me just add it into the group chats, and then everybody can just hop over there. If you subscribe, then you can, so then when I post these up, you'll see. So I'm just going to start putting up, the NE 50 package, the 100 package. So if you guys are introducing our education platform to other people and they want to know what we teach, then of course you have these videos you can access. And every week, so the next time around when I come back to the NE 1000, I'll be talking about a different topic that we teach, like the KuCoin platform, perhaps. So that's where I would have to pull in Ibrahim, because as you guys know, he's the crypto guru on that. But again, we want to just slowly, as we build these information assets out for everybody so that you guys can build through affiliate marketing, that you guys have all the tools. And so if you want something specific that you guys see on the education platform that you think that would really help your team, let me know. But even with the $50 package, we have there's so much. I actually, it's so amazing. I actually found out myself recently. They actually have a free website building platform on Google. Also, I'm just pulling out all the videos now on how you can build that and tag it onto Amazon affiliates and really grow without any putting in any money, right? And so that's what it's all about. It's about leveraging all the tools around you. And so hopefully you guys are excited as I am with all the information around you. And yeah, just so these education overviews are not to be used to for people to try to follow along and do it because it moves really fast and there's a lot of key information that's going to be missing for them to succeed. So really please use these education videos to really just show people sort of like a summarized version of what our education is to get them excited to just sign up for the course. Because of course, once they get into the course, we'll get down to the nitty gritty having these live courses and make sure if you guys are already in the education platform to make sure you turn on your emails to subscribe because I will not be spamming you. I'm the one who controls the education platform emails and it is only time I'm sending it out is for sending out the specific links for the live education sessions. So let's say I'm doing one for, let's say NE 1000 for, next week. And I'm going to be talking about taking people step by step. And it's going to be like a 2 or 3 hour session. I will be sending the link for that, the timing and everything. And so that you can jump on with your laptop and follow along. And it's going to be a slower pace. Group chat is going to be, everybody's going to be open. And so we'll start creating that kind of course, like a class format so that you guys can actually follow along and we'll take everybody step by step. I'll give everybody the links to sign up for all the different softwares because through our platform, they give us a lot of different promos and freebie codes for people. So hopefully that gives you guys a lot of information, a lot to think about. And if there's no other questions, we will see you guys all very soon.
I think Ola has something.
Oh, Ola, go ahead. Sorry. Thank you, Ignello.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenny. Good afternoon,
Hi.
and every leaders over there. Um, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Beautiful. Jenny, looking at what you taught now, you taught me 1000.
Yes.
Are you saying that if anybody has a
Yes.
subscription or an educational course of NE 500, they can participate? Or anybody that now have something above 1000, they can participate on that 1000 except what they have?
So if
Did you get
it's
my
NE
question?
yes. So anybody with the NE 1000 and higher will be able to access that education. So that's why
Beautiful.
everything, yeah. So that's why we stagger it, right? So of course, when we teach the NE 50, everybody in the whole from 50 and up will be able to get it. So that's why the values of these courses are actually exponential. As you get the higher packages, you actually save way more money because you get everything from all the packages underneath it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
Putting
problem.
down. The last question is this.
Yeah.
Next week, when you are having the training, can we have the link and every details for the meeting
For the Monday one?
ahead, maybe about 1 hour ahead, so that we can make a lot
Yes.
of advertisements before
Yeah.
it, so that a lot of people can join
No
to learn?
problem. Yes. So actually Imran on the corporate team, they're just working on that already. But the link every week is exactly the same. So that link that you guys jumped on today, we use the same link every day. Every week. It's just the topic is different. So next week is the NE 2000. Following week will be the NE 5000. Next week then, but we will do flyers with specific topics. And actually, I did share that with the corporate team, but I will ask them to create the flyers also. So that's a very good point. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else? No? Okay. Well, thank you so much. And we will see you all very soon. Have a great day.